Good morning, YouTube. Today we're going to be making some sausage gravy that has been made for many years by my grandmother. She's actually off camera right now, so she's going to give me some step-by-steps on how to do it. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
All right.
Everybody.
So she's going to give me some step-by-steps. This is how she's always made sausage gravy. It's always came out perfect since I was a kid. I've loved it, and so now she's gonna give me some step-by-steps on how to make it so then you guys can also see the recipe. And I'll have it on recording because God knows I'll forget it anyway. For starters, you were saying something about putting some oil in. We got a little bit of oil in the pan. I'm gonna try and move it around a little bit too. That way it can get all throughout the bottom part of the pan.
Even if you use non-stick, a little oil is good.
A little oil goes a long way. And we're gonna go ahead and turn this burner on right quick. We are going to be using some Jimmy Dean hot sausage. As you can tell, she's already used some of it. So we're going to go ahead and use what's left here, and we're gonna get it chopped up inside of the pan. All right, let's squeeze it on out of there. Big old plop in there, good Lord.
You didn't squeeze it enough.
Apparently not, because there's still sausage in that. All right, so we got the sausage in there. We're gonna go ahead and cut it up a little bit, just so that way it's not completely all just one big lump. Next, you want to add a little bit of water to it. It'll cook nicely, but it kind of separates it and kind of loosens it up a little bit, so that way it doesn't stick to the bottom as much. All right, Grandma, what's next?
Just before it gets completely white looking, it'll still have pink in it. Take your peppered gravy mix.
Got the peppered gravy mix.
About almost a half cup, which would be almost 2 of them.
All right, Grandma, what next?
Okay, take that water over there
Mm-hmm.
and pour in about a cup. Now stir it up real good. You can use flour and salt and pepper, but I like this gravy mix better.
Keep that in mind, write that down. All right, now we need to get the half and half. And how much of that do we need to put?
About a cup.
About a cup? Okay. Also, whenever we have the sausage gravy and biscuits, she usually likes to have biscuits. I've kind of got this tradition from my grandfather to use toast, and then I also add other things to it whenever I come to it and stuff like that. But you can use whatever you want. You can use toast, which is what I prefer. You can use biscuits, which is what she prefers. Use a loaf of pumpernickel bread if you want to be crazy about it.
It's also good with eggs.
All right, so we're going to add some more half and half and a little bit of flour into it, just so that way we can kind of thicken it up a little bit.
About a quarter of a cup. There, that's good. And then about 2 or 3, maybe 2 tablespoons or so of that.
All right, so it's all nice and cooked up, so you want to turn off your burner just so that way you don't end up burning. You see what I did there? Stir it in a little bit more just to keep that consistency going. I think it came out all right. I don't think it came out as thick as what you usually do it as, but I think it did come out okay.
Hey, I don't think it'll go to waste.
Oh no, it won't.
Knowing my grandson, he'll eat it.
All right, so that is ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off that burner just so that way it's still not sitting there cooking whenever it doesn't need to be. Now, I'm gonna pop in my toast. Another good thing also is whenever you take it off the burner and let it sit for a little bit, it does thicken itself up because it's still sitting there consistently cooking, but it's not on high heat and bubbling. So yeah, it actually came out pretty good. That consistency, Bob Evans would be shitting his pants right now if he saw how good I made this.
Good?
Yeah, it came out real well. This is the first time I made it too. And that came out really good. To some people, now I'm gonna ruin it. What I usually do and what my grandpa usually does is, because like I said, I've learned some of these habits from him and I'm like, you know, that's not that bad. He usually puts garlic powder and some hot sauce on it. Now, I prefer Tabasco, but he likes the Louisiana hot sauce. And if you remember, me and Louisiana hot sauce don't really get along. You son of a... I put a little bit of garlic on it. I'm ruining my own creation, okay? But guess what? See, that's the beauty of being able to cook your own food. If you want to add something to it, you cooked it. So who cares? Make it the way you want. Good job, future me and editor me who's editing this video right now. 10 out of 10. She's gonna get the bit that's not completely covered in hot sauce.
Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, you have exceeded my teaching, darling. You did perfect, absolutely wonderful, even with the hot sauce. Woo! All
right, so that's how you make sausage gravy the way that my grandmother makes it. Now, if you guys are interested in doing any of that, just follow what I was showing you in the video. You can write it down. You can just follow step by step with the video. I know the video doesn't always do it justice, but I think I pretty well got everything in there like the way it was supposed to be. So I'm about to just take that whole pan down there and be like, all right, hey, thanks for showing me how to make it. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. If you learned something or if you liked what you saw, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and enjoy breakfast, guys. See you in the next video.